Okay, now it's been 72 hours after the murder of Albert Ojwang, and right about now I can confirm to you that President William Ruto has finally issued a statement, and this is following massive public outcry to the government to ensure that justice is delivered, even as Kenyans are calling for the resignation of DIG Eliud Langat. Now, the State House has there's a document that it's doing around on social media right about now, and it says that this is a statement by His Excellency Honorable William Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of Defense Forces, on the death of Albert Ojwang. It's dated June 11th, 2025, and it was made at State House, Nairobi. All right, so this is the statement. I love to read it to you, and I quote, "Like most Kenyans, and especially as a parent, I received the news of the death of Albert Ojwang while in police custody with utter shock and deep dismay. I take this moment to extend my heartfelt condolences to Mr. Meshach Ojwang and his family for the cruel loss of their beloved son. This tragic occurrence at the hands of the police is heartbreaking and unacceptable. I strongly condemn the actions and omissions, including any negligence or outright criminality, that may have contributed to his untimely death. It must be borne in mind by every member of the National Police Service that whenever they take a person into custody, they assume a tremendous responsibility for that individual's safety, security, and well-being, and must make every effort to discharge this duty consensually and without fail. The National Police is the nation's trusted custodian of the security of all persons and property, and they must always uphold this trust in order to secure and maintain a legitimacy and credibility in the eyes of the people. It has been my conviction that affirming the institutional autonomy of the police service is key to raising its standards of professionalism, effectiveness, accountability, and credibility. The service must therefore rise to the challenge of firmly dealing with crime and lawlessness, while also eradicating misconduct and unprofessional behavior within its own ranks. I therefore call on the National Police Service to fully cooperate with the Independent Policing Oversight Authority to take every necessary measure to facilitate a swift, transparent, and credible investigation into the death of Ojwang. As we mourn his passing, let us patiently but vigilantly follow the progress of the investigation without making premature judgments or drawing conclusions that could compromise the process and its outcome. I fully accept the truth about what will happen to Ojwang will be established in due course, and justice will be served." End of the statement. Yes, so that is the statement that is posted now from President William Ruto regarding the death of Albert Ojwang, who met his untimely death in the police custody. And Ruto's statement comes just a few minutes after his Cabinet Secretary for Interior Kipchumba Murkomen was also making a statement in the Senate earlier this afternoon, where he said that he will do his best to make sure that the perpetrators or people involved in this case will be arrested and charged accordingly. But Kipchumba Murkomen also faced some harsh reality from Senator Boni Alalwe, who says that Murkomen is not fit to run the office of the Cabinet Secretary for Defense. Yes, there's actually a video clip of Alalwe saying that to Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen, while also the Inspector General of Police Douglas Kancha and the DCI boss Amin Mohammed were also present at the Senate for interrogation to try and answer questions on how a Kenyan who was arrested and was in police custody could meet his death in the hands of the people meant to protect him. Earlier today, the IPOA Vice Chairperson Anne Wanjiko confirmed to the Senate that the CCTV footage present at the Central Police Station was tampered with, which was quite shocking. The IPOA releasing that statement, and it has just made things even tough for the police as they try and get a clear answer to Kenyans who are demanding justice in such huge numbers for the one and only Albert Mwangi. So at the moment, actually this is the statement from Kipchumba Murkomen. He said, and I quote, "Is apparent a citizen of this country and a person charged with the responsibility of ensuring the safety and security of all Kenyans. I wish to express my heartfelt condolences to the family of late Albert Ojwang. To his father and mother, his wife and child, I say pole sana. In the same breath, I wish to make to them a solemn promise that the government will expend every effort and every resource to ensure that justice is served to them for this troubling death of the loved one. We are committed to ensuring that everyone who was involved in the crime is brought to justice expeditiously and that no interference from any quarter is brought to bear on the investigation. As the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and National Administration, my responsibility is confined to the general policy guidance as provided for in Article 245(4) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. The investigative powers are therefore vested in the Office of the Inspector General of Police, from whom I expect, on behalf of the people of Kenya and my ministry, full accountability on this matter. Our constitution is very robust and I have full confidence that the National Police Service, working in close collaboration with the Independent Policing Oversight Authority IPOA, will resolve this matter." End of quote. That is what Kipchumba Murkomen had to say following the death of Albert Mwangi, speaking today present at the Senate. Yes, and that is the latest developing. So President William Ruto's statement is now becoming viral on social media because it took almost 3 days to speak on this story that is growing quite big on social media. And I'm just trying to refresh on X here to get the new maybe some latest info on that statement by the president. All right, so the statement by Ruto on the unfortunate death of Albert Mwangi is making rounds on social media, and Kenyans, of course, as you can expect, they are not happy with whatever the president is saying at the moment, as they are calling for accountability and also answers, especially to the family who are actually now planning for the burial of their son. Kenyans are still coming up for Ojwang's family. Eric Omondi yesterday set up, they have been setting up a pay bill, but the M-Pesa number was put on social media and Kenyans showed some overwhelming support, sending money. Even the M-Pesa number was actually flooded. They opened a second one, and I think by now it might have been flooded. So they are working on a paybill number so that Kenyans can try and send their contributions there to support the family, because at the moment they are the only people we got right about now, and everybody is very, very much destroyed by this death. So that is what has been happening right about now. Hussein Mohammed, actually, who is the speaker who is the spokesperson of the president, he was also a former journalist working at the Royal Media Service. This is the State House spokesperson, executive office of the president, is the one who has made the president's statement go live on X. Yes, so that is a statement from the President William Ruto. What do you think about this, guys? Share your comments down below. I'll be sure to check them out.